Cohen is senior fellow at the Atlantic Council Eurasia Center. His expertise, international security and energy policy. And am I correct that you grew up in Kharkiv?
I visited a lot. My grandma used to be there. It tears my heart to remember, places that she took me to the zoo and the central square that we saw, that central building, the government building was destroyed. It's tragic. It's absolutely tragic. Third of Kharkiv is destroyed now.
Wow, wow. And we know we're watching closely to see where it goes from here, what comes next. What would an energy export ban, whatever you want to call it, what would that do, Ariel, you think, to change the course of this war?
Russia is earning something like 60 to 70% of its revenue from exports of oil and gas. And 2/3 of that is oil, not gas. Oil is a global commodity. We can get oil from anywhere in the world. A tanker just will go. And the Russian tankers now having a hard time getting insurance. The insurance rates shot up 600% on Russian shipping and tankers in particular. So it's easier to replace the Russian oil, but the Biden administration was pretty nasty to our Saudi allies. Yes, there were some tragic events going on 3 years ago. So with a journalist that got murdered brutally, I understand that. But we're now in a new era. We are at war. This is geopolitics. There's no place for sentiments and emotions. We need to replace Russian oil in the global markets, and Saudi, the Emirates, Angola, you name it, and our own shale are the replacement commodities for that. 4 to 5 million barrels, it's doable. And I'm surprised that the Biden administration didn't do more faster on that issue. With gas, it's more difficult because the piped gas comes from Russia. It's cheaper, and the Europeans shot themselves in the foot by refusing to explore for shale, by shutting down their nuclear reactors. So now they're scrambling for what can give them the base load for electricity, and that's gas. So additional pipelines and additional LNG. There's a huge shortage, as the Cheniere CEO said.
Right.
Into 2040, who could think about that?
Ariel, on the Russian side of it, I mean, you talked about the U.S. and kind of questioning the strategy on that side. But on the Russian side, are there enough countries that will continue to buy Russian oil to cancel out any impact of the U.S. alone, say, without the rest of Europe not buying Russian oil anyway? Like when you consider the countries that'll still buy and the price spike that's likely as a result?
Well, first of all, the Chinese drive a hard bargain with the Russian commodities, oil and gas. The Chinese will be buying at 50% discount because nobody else would. And whether they're going to take all of Russia's oil, I have my doubts. With India, we need to explore how they can diversify away from the Russian supply. But the Chinese-Russian link is fascinating because Russia dug itself a huge hole in which it will emerge as the junior partner for China. I joked for many years, the Russians said they don't want to be raw materials appendage of the West. Now they're going to be raw materials appendage and the second fiddle to the Chinese dragon.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to get more content like this.